Critters 3. Critters 3 is, like I said in the Critters 2 main course review, it is a lower budget sequel down to the point where you have characters reminiscing at the beginning of this film about what happened in the first film, and they reuse footage. Like, they don't show new footage, it's the same exact footage of shot for shot sequences from the first film. You have less time with the critters, and there's not much happening in this movie. This film is actually very, very boring, which is something you couldn't say about the others. If you didn't like them, cool, but like, they're not boring. They're not that long. This isn't that long either. It's about 86 minutes. 86 minutes is about what, an hour and 26 minutes. So, and that's kind of the credits, you know. And so this film is like sitting there, and you're just waiting for things to happen. And it's not, and you know, the puppets don't look worse than they did in the other movies. They actually look about the same, if not better. I mean, they look fantastic. I mean, that's one thing I forgot to mention in the other two reviews, is that the puppetry here is fantastic. It looks great. But you get to this movie, and it's just like you see so little of it. You see so little of the bounty hunters. The bounty hunters are the best part of these movies, and you don't see very many of them. This also includes Leonardo DiCaprio's first role. He was a kid at the time making this movie, and he has since tried to distance himself as far as possible for his entire career because he hates this movie. And I can't blame him. This movie is awful. The way it ends with the critters going into space and it ending on a cliffhanger. I get that these guys are aliens, so it makes more sense than, like, I don't know, the leprechaun going into space. Or Jason or whatever. But, like, still, it's ridiculous. And it's just like, no one wanted this from the Critters movies. They wanted a fun creature feature. We didn't even get that. And it's just boring. It's boring nonsense. And yeah, I mean, no one finds this movie entertaining. Nobody talks about this movie. And yet we still have two other Critters movies.